Hello, I'm Paul Andrews, and in this video we're going to look at Everlong by the Foo Fighters. Now this is such a great song. It's found on their second album, The Cut and the Shape, and was released as a single in August 1997. It is in drop D, so you're going to have to make sure your low E string, your 6th string, is tuned down to a D note. That's the only string we have to change. A quick way of doing that is by playing your 4th string, or D string, playing your 6th string, which would normally be E, mine's already down tuned, and you drop your E down to sound like the D string. That's a quick way of doing it. If you've got a tuner, obviously pop that on and do it that way as well. Make sure though you are in drop D to play this riff. Now, this song is a cracking song. We've got a few different sections. Now, the main riff, the intro riff, is the verse riff as well. We've got a pre-chorus, a chorus, interlude, and a chorus. We're also going to look at the second guitar part that plays over the verse and intro as well. So let's zoom in and take a look at the first section. So the intro slash verse of Everlong only uses 3 different chords. We have a D major 7 chord, where our first finger is on the A string fret 9 and our third finger is on the D string fret 11. You're playing both those strings together. And using the open E as well, so you've got those 3 strings. The second chord is a B sus2. We're going to take the first finger and bar it across the 9th fret of the A and hold down the 9th fret of the E as well. Again, those 3 strings, E, A, and D. And our third chord is a G sus2, where we take that shape and just slide it down. So our first finger is on 5th fret of the E and 5th fret of the A. We're barring both with the first finger. And our third finger is on the D string fret 7. Again, all 3 strings. So if we start putting those chords together, we're going to start with that D major 7 shape. And we're going to alternate between the open E string and strumming the chord. So it goes E, E, strum, E, strum, strum, E, strum in the first bar. Second bar of D major 7 starts very similar with the 2 E, E's again. Then strum, E, then does 3 chords in the opening. So both those bars, E, E, strum, E, strum, strum, E, strum, E, E, strum, E, strum, 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 E. So that's our D major 7. We then go to our B sus2, and the rhythm is exactly the same. E, E, strum, E, strum, strum, E, strum, E, E, strum, E, strum, strum, strum. Now at the end here it does an E, and you can do open E, which then gives you time to move back to your G sus2. So you see that quite a lot in songs where the rhythm's quite fast. The last 8th note is played open, and that gives you time to transition to the next shape. And the next shape is G sus2. And G sus2 goes 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and so still 8th notes, but we're going E, E, strum, E, 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 strum, E. They go back up to B sus2, so we'll back up to fret 9 again, and the rhythm is E, E, strum, E, 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 strum, E, 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 strum, E, 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 strum, E. So you can see that bar is just repeated twice. So we do the whole of the intro slash verse. E, E, strum, E, strum, strum, E, strum, E, E, strum, E, strum, 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 then B sus2. And there we go, that is the whole intro and the verse. Now a little bit quicker. Okay, so the second guitar part starts at fret 4. We're on the E string, fret 4 with first finger, and our second finger is fret 4 on the D string. You have the open A in between. I'm just going to strum those 3 notes. Leave that ringing for a whole beat, or sorry, a whole bar, and then 3 beats of the next bar. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. You then re-strum on beat 4, and then do an open E and A string on the 4 and. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Next bar, you have fret 9 on the E and the A, just borrowing both of those. That lasts for the same amount of time as the 404 did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and. So at the end of the 4 and, I strummed the 9 on the E and the A, and then open strings on the and. So those 4 bars go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and. And then we go to our G sus2, buying the fret 5 and the E and the A. That comes in on the 1, 2, 3, 4. You re-strum and then you slide up to your B sus2. So you're sliding in for the first beat of that bar for the B sus2, strumming on the second beat, and then 3 and 4 and you do a whole bar of 8th notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So again, those last few bars from the G sus2, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So the whole of that part, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now the next part of the second guitar part goes 9th fret on the A, you're going 11th fret on the D, so you get this power chord shape. Then our second finger goes on the G. So we are G fret 9, and you're strumming those 3 notes. Now the rhythm here has rests in it, so we're going to strum, then take the pressure off, or touch it with the right hand just to mute those strings. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So strumming on the beat and then muting on the off beat. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. That's the first bar. Second bar goes 1 and 2 and 3, but on the and of 3, put your little finger on the 11th fret of the G string. And then back to your 9 again. So that's 3 and 4, 3 and 4. So that bar is 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So both of those bars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now, bars 3 and 4 are exactly the same, so you're just repeating it. So those first 4 bars, or the first line, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Next line, or first bar of that line, we're going to slide back. So our first finger is in fret 5 of the A string, third finger, fret 7 of the D, and then our second finger is now slid out, so it's now in fret 6 of the G, and you're going to strum those 3 strings. Very similar rhythm, 1, 2, 3, 4. That last beat of that bar, beat 4, just strum and hold, and slide back up to that first shape. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and sliding up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So remember, as you slide, your second finger needs to stay in fret 9 when it gets to it. It's not going up to fret 10. And then last 2 bars are same as the first 2 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just bring that little finger. So let's do that second line one more time. We have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the whole of the second guitar part, or the second part of the second guitar part, I should say, goes like this. We have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so the whole of the second guitar part now sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So the pre-chorus is just a collection of octaves. Now an octave is basically like a power chord, but you're taking out the middle note of your 3 fingers. So you're taking out the 5th and leaving yourself just this octave interval. We're going to start on 4th fret, then we're going to go to 5th, 7, 9, 11, 12, and then we're just going to bring that 3rd finger on the G string. Just walk it up the neck like that. So our first finger is on fret 4, we have an empty fret in between, and then our 3rd finger is going to be on fret 6. Then you go up to 5 and 7, 7 and 9, 9, 11, 10 and 12, and then 12 and 14, just right at the end there. Now as you're strumming these, we're going to do 3 times on fret 4. We're going to do 3 times on the 5, 3 times on the 7, 4 times on the 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, once on the 10, once on the 12. So it's a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1. Counting wise, that's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then the and, you go to fret 7. We're just barring that fret 7. First or second finger, 7th fret on the E, A and D. So we put that together again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And we are strumming all those strings. I didn't say that a minute ago, but yeah, we're doing the E, the A, the D, the G. D is just open. Don't really matter if you do catch it with the underside of your finger. You do kind of want it open. Just going to double the open string and make it sound a bit more fuller. So again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Next bar, the first beat is tied from the and of the previous beat. So you're playing that 7, leaving it for that first beat, then playing the and of that beat. So it's 1 and 2, 3 and 4. And is open, give you time to get back to your first chord again. So it's 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and. So we put that together so far. We have the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and. That then goes around twice. The 3rd time it goes around, it just swaps the 7 for a 9. So your 9th fret on the E, the A and the D, and then that takes into the chorus. So the pre-chorus all the way through goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and this time we're going to do the 9 at the end. And then again that'd be where we'd go into the chorus. Okay, so in the chorus we have very similar chords we've had through the song. We're going to do fret 9 on the E, A and D. This is for our B5. We're going to do G5 at fret 5, again barring the E, A and D. We're going to bring a D5, kind of an open D5, where our first finger is going to be on the G string fret 2. 3rd finger is going to be on the B string fret 3. So it's like a D chord, but it's not putting your 2nd finger down on the E string. And you strum all, well not all 6 strings actually, we don't want to do the top E. So you just touch the top E of the underside of finger 3, so you don't hear it. We want to hear all the other strings. So there's our D5. So we've got the B5, G5, D5. And then we go, just at the end, 7th fret for an A5, the E, A and D bar, that's 7th fret. Then we have a big G5 right at the end. Gonna hold down the E, A and D again, but then bringing the 3rd finger on the G fret 7, pinky on the B fret 8. So they're the chords, and let's look at how we're actually going to play them with the rhythm. So we've come from the pre-chorus, and the pre-chorus ended, has the, into that, let's do it properly, into the 9. Yeah, it ties into the first beat, so it's 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and. So you're at fret 9 barring for your B5, not on the first beat, because you're tied in from the previous section, the pre-chorus. Go 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and. So you got moved down to G5 there on the and of that bar. Again, that ties into the next bar. And 2, 3 and 4, and then go down to our D5. So you can see you're changing on the and there, which can be a little bit awkward, because you're obviously doing it just before the 1, which you're probably programmed to change on. Just be careful of that. So it's 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and 1. In your D bar, it does D for 2 bars. So we're going 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and. So you can see also we're not changing to anything on that and. Next bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and. Back to the 9, it repeats around. So D5 bar, again tied into the 1 there. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and second bar D, all 8th notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and back to your 9. So the chorus, let's play that looped around. We have this 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and. Now the 3rd time goes around again, and 2, 3 and 4, and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and. And you can see there I did 1 bar of the D5, changed on the ands to the A5, then you got a bar of A5, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and then we're going to our G5, the big G5 at the end. We'll do a whole bar of 8th notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and. Second bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Just strumming on the 4 there, no and, so then it gives us time to get back to our verse chord. So let's go back through that, the whole of the chorus. Let's try and stick this all together now. We're going to go 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2, 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 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And there is the whole of the chorus. Okay, so the interlude starts with our little D chord all the way up here. So first finger on the A9 and third finger on the D11. And we're just going to strum that out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and. So that's the first 2 bars, ringing out the first chord for the whole of the bar. Then the second bar, you let it ring, and then re-strum the 4 and. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Then we're going to bring our finger up. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and open strings there for the and. So those 4 bars, first line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Then you're going back, all the way back here for our G sus2. And we're going to play all 8th notes for that bar. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and slide all the way up for our B. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So you can see 2 bars there of our B. So I'll put that all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Next line, we're just doing the octave pattern that we did in the pre-chorus. At the end, we're just not playing the 7 on the and. We do an open string and then just repeat it round until the third time. Then we do the 9, which then leads us into the chorus. So I'll show you what that means. We're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. So you can see, just loop it around. Open string, then straight back. Third time though. The 9 there. Again, you can use first finger or second, whatever's strongest. So we might speed that section. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Third time. Into that 9. So the whole of the interlude put together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Last time. And then back into a chorus. Okay, so the outro is just our big G5 chord. So we're buying the E, A and D all the way down at the 5th fret. Third finger's on the G7 and Pinky's going to go on the B8. Now the rhythm here is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And that 4th beat is going to strum a little bit harder. It does that for 4 bars. 4th bar doesn't really accent that 4th beat. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 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 and then 1. You just strum out. So on the 5th bar, you just strum the chord again for a whole note, leaving it ring, but accenting. So all again together, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 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 1. And that is the outro. Okay, so now we've got all the parts. Let's talk about how it all fits together. So the song starts with the intro, kind of obviously. But yeah, it starts with the intro. We're going to go around that 3 times. And then it goes into the verse. Now the verse goes around 5 times just around that intro section, those 7 bars. First 2 times, it is a vocal over top. And then it goes around again without, and it goes around 2 more times with the vocal again. Then we go into the pre-chorus, then chorus, then another verse. So twice around that main 7 bar kind of intro, the main riff, if you like. Then goes to pre-chorus to chorus. And as it comes out, the second chorus goes to another verse. This is kind of spoken. So it's kind of the telephone kind of voice, I suppose, over that bit. Then it goes to the interlude section. And then chorus, and then outro. So you can see, it sounds like it's quite a lot of parts, but really it's just the intro slash verse, which is also that main section. Pre-chorus, which is the octaves. And the chorus. That's kind of it. The interlude is just the main riff. You just strums the chords once. But it's still the same chords. Obviously this part is getting a bit more strum-tastic. And obviously the octaves at the end, which is the pre-chorus octaves. So it's very similar. And then the outro just sticks on that G5 chord. Or G sus2, I should call it. Right at the end. So yeah, so see, it's not super mean. Sounds like there's a lot. Listen to it. Put it together nice and slowly. Work on obviously transition between different sections. Some of them are quite quick. Obviously the speed's 158, so it's pretty fast. And there we go. There is Everlong. Now, if you haven't already, head over to practicemakesawesome.email and sign up for my free weekly newsletter. The Practice Makes Awesome email is all about trying to make your practice more efficient, more effective, and help you become a guitar player you want to be. Every week I send out practice challenges, tips, tricks, a plan, so it gives you an idea of how to structure practice throughout the week, and kind of iconic classic songs like this one. So head over to practicemakesawesome.email to sign up now. Also, any comments, drop them in the box below. Otherwise, I'll see you in another video.